Okay, people. Hey there. Hopefully we're working here, recording locally. Okay, so this is off the cuff, but I'm going to see if hopefully you all can hear me. I'm reading a PDF file of HR 666. Wow, 6666. It's the 116th Congress, 2019 through 2020. This is a bill. It's shown here, introduced in the House May 1st, 2020, second session. This states to authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities such as contact tracing through mobile health units and, as necessary, at individuals' residences and for other purposes. For other purposes. Also, this is interesting because I don't even know if they have a test for COVID-19 yet, do they? So, I wonder what they're going to do there. For other purposes. So Mr. Rush, I think he's the one that, let's see here. Yep, this guy right here. Bobby L. Rush. Just out of curiosity, bear with me. I'm going to check for Bobby Rush. Let's see. Interesting. Poof, you die is his number, 834. Gematria, just curiosity, 834 is poof, you die. Or if you want to look at the English gematria, it's 672. Sorry I don't have the visual for that, but alright, well anyhow, let's get back to business. So, May 1st, Mr. Rush introduced this. So, to authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities, such as contact tracing. That means anyone you get near or that they trace with your phone, anyone in your proximity. So through contact tracing, through mobile health units, and as necessary at individuals' residence or for other purposes. Be it enacted by Senate and House Representatives of the United States of America in Congress assembled. Short title, so they're calling it TRACE, the TRACE Act. This act may be cited as the COVID-19 Testing, Reaching, and Contacting Everyone Act, the TRACE Act. Section 2, COVID-19 testing and contact tracing using mobile health units. So they're going to be driving around mobile health units to your home residence. So Section 2A states, in general, the Secretary of Health and Human Services, acting through the Director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Do you guys know that the Center for Disease Control, the CDC, is a private entity? It's a for-profit company, traded on, isn't it Bradstreet? What was that? Okay, so may award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19, to trace and monitor the contacts of infected individuals, Did you guys see today where what's her name? What's Scarf Lady's name? Bricks or whatever her name is. You know what she said? I'm looking at the picture right now. She basically said that our working hypothesis, we have no idea right now. They have no data. A working hypothesis, we have no data to back it up. She also says your asymptomatic disease may decrease with your older age. Oh, Dr. Burks. So anyhow, Dr. Burks states that they have a working hypothesis, but they don't have any data. I can leave that link today. I think that was her video today. Okay, so for asymptomatic disease, that they have no data for their working hypothesis, and they don't have any test, but they can trace and monitor the contacts of infected individuals and to support the quarantine of such contacts through, so they can quarantine you through mobile health units, as necessary, testing individuals and providing individuals with services related to testing and quarantine at their residence, so they can still lock you in. Did you guys ever see that China videos, how they actually barricaded people inside their homes? Permissible uses of funds. A grant recipient under this section may use grant funds in support. So there's some monetary conflict there, so you get money for this. In support of the activities described in subsection A, to hire, train, compensate, and pay the expenses of individuals, and to purchase personal protective equipment and other supplies. So section 2C states priority in selecting grant recipients under the section. The Secretary shall give priority to applicants proposing to conduct activities funded under this section in hot spots and medically underserved communities. Oh my God, medically underserved communities. Excuse me. So would that be like poverty areas or rural areas? I don't know. So C2, applicants that agree in hiring individuals to carry out activities funded under this section to hire residents of the area or community where the activities will primarily occur, with higher priority among applicants described in this paragraph, given based on the percentage of individuals to be hired from such area or community. So they'll hire people in your area to carry out activities. So they'll pay people in your area to look around to quarantine people. So hopefully you all get along with your neighbors. Distribution in selecting grant recipients under the section, the Secretary shall ensure that grants are distributed across urban and rural areas. Oh, lucky for us. Federal privacy requirements. Nothing in this section shall be construed to supersede any federal privacy or confidentiality requirements, including the regulations promulgated under section whatever, all these insurance things, public law. Guess we can go look at that later. Definition, eligibility. Entity means a federally qualified health center as defined in section 1861. Qualified health center. A school-based health clinic. So maybe that's why they're putting the 5G in all the schools. A disproportionate share hospital as defined under applicable state plan under Title 19 of the Social Security Act. An academic medical center. Ooh, an academic medical center. Well, let me just go to something real quick. So an academic medical center. So these people can Did you guys see, did you see YouTube the other day with Cuomo? Oh, great, look at that.
Grammar and spelling
no.
are important,
Let's
but if
see,
you
hang
want to
on a
write
second, you guys.
essays that inspire,
Okay, so here, we've got Cuomo here.
Anxiety.
Okay, New York Medical College. So remember, New York Medical College, he was giving this daily briefing. This was yesterday.
And that, a lot of pressure
Let's
all
see.
across the country.
I don't know if you can hear
But
this.
even more at times of high anxiety, it's...
Anyhow, so this is Cuomo. I hopefully you guys can see this. In the background, it's New York Medical College. Okay, so New York Medical College. Here's some people. Sean Kenneth is an American physician who appeared in the first season of the television show Survivor. He's 50 years old in the medical. So was Dean Koontz. Dean, well, not Dean Koontz, but Gematria 50 was Dean. Anyhow, under the show Survivor that broadcasted in the year 2000. So, New York School, let's see, New York Medical College. NYMC, or New York Med, is a private biomedical health sciences university based in Valhalla, New York. Founded in 1860. Look at that. 8 plus 1 is 9, and there's your 6. That's 6, 6. It is a member of the Toro College. Toro. And do you know when you look up, do you know Toro in Gematria equals virus? Yep, sure does. I looked it up yesterday. It's Touro. It's 480 is a Jewish gematria. 534. Oh, it's earthquake is one of the things, an enemy. But when you go to 534, and I can't open, I'll see. Anyhow, I'll tell you what that is. But go to the New York Medical Colleges. It means virus. Toro. So here's a New York Medical College. School of Medicine. School of Health Science and Practice. Let's go to the about. Look at this. Anyhow, it says the Toro College. I don't know if you all can read this. Okay, so the Jewish faith, college continues. I'll tell you what, when you look at this, you go through this, I'll leave the website or the link in my description when we're finished. Alumni. Anyhow, it gets really, let's look at the faculty. If you want to know where the flu vaccine comes from every year, if you're curious about the leading edge of knowledge about pediatric cancer or fertility preservation, if you want to know the latest research of Lyme disease, or if you're interested in rapidly evolving field of bioethics, you need to go no further than faculty roster at New York Medical College. Chancellor Halpern. Oh, let's see. Well, faculty. I don't know why this isn't. Oh, here. Maybe I have to scroll this way. Whoops. It's not letting me scroll. There we go. So you've got Solomon, areas of expertise. Anyhow, you've got all these people here. You guys should really go check this place out. But anyhow, it's interesting how, oh gosh, what did I just do? Sorry about that. Whoops.
The great enemy of
Oh
writing
my goodness.
isn't your own lack of talent, it's being
I did not
interrupted
set this
by
up
other
right.
people.
I don't know why it's okay.
Intubations is down,
But
that's good
anyhow,
news.
she talks about the
The
New York
3-day rolling
Medical
average
College.
of hospital.
So when this is talking about when they're talking about that, that's Luigi, an academic medical center. That's a private. That's New York Medical College is a it's a for-profit school. That's for-profit, but it says any type of entity. Sorry, I'm skipping here. So a high school, any other type of entity that is determined by secretary to be an eligible entity for purposes of this section. The term emergency period has the meaning given to that term in section 1135. 11, we love that. We'll have to go look at that. The term hotspot means a geographical area where the rate of infection with the virus that causes COVID-19 exceeds the national average. And again, they don't have a test for COVID-19. The term medically underserved, we already talked about that. So such sums as may be necessary for each of the fiscal year. Oh, somewhere I saw there you go, $1 billion. Authorization of appropriations to carry out this section. There are authorized to be appropriated 100, is that a billion? No, it's 1 billion. So what do you all, I don't know. What do you all think about that? So again, this is the bill. It's passed. It's introduced. Actions. HR 6666. I'm going to leave this so you guys can look through it yourself. I just wanted to show you this. To authorize the Secretary of Health and Human Services to award grants to eligible entities to conduct diagnostic testing for COVID-19 and related activities such as contact tracing through mobile health units and as necessary at individuals' residences and for other purposes. Okay, other purposes. There's so much more to this, you guys. Anyhow, I will sign off and let you guys go look at this yourself. All right, take care.